Poke Nerds, welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Happy Monday. Today we are taking a look at Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. So we're talking about all the main sets, not the specialty sets, not the 151s, the Shrouded Fables, the Prismatic Evolutions, Paldean Fates, all that good stuff, Black Bolt, White Flare. Right now we're talking about booster boxes, and we're just going through each and every set and looking at how expensive the booster box is now that it's not out of print by any stretch of the imagination, Scarlet and Violet, but Mega Evolutions is upon us. On the Japanese side, Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia have already been released. I've already been able to rip a lot of those. I've already started chasing different cards. Really need to get that Mega Lucario SAR. That's neither here nor there. Did get the Steelix. Was really happy about that. But for all intents and purposes, Scarlet and Violet, it's a thing of the past. And yeah, they will still print a good amount of it. Certainly this late stage stuff. Destined Rivals, I would imagine. Prismatic, all that good stuff. But we're going to take a look at each booster box, how expensive they are at this point, talk a little bit about where they are. So I'm excited to get into it. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, happy Monday. And it is a very happy Monday for me because I'm happy to get back and get back in front of the camera and talk some Pokemon with y'all. I'm also very happy to, again, share with you our channel membership giveaway this week. Pikachu from Crown Zenith, the secret rare, textured, just awesome card featuring a bunch of Pokemon, and also the Galarian Gallery Pikachu. One winner from our channel membership that costs $2.99 per month is going to be sent the Pikachu double duo from Crown Zenith there. Pretty awesome stuff. Again, we do member giveaways every single week. You also get a bunch of cool perks when it comes to badges, emojis, lots of fun stuff like that. You can connect with me on social media. $2.99 a month, trying to support those who have supported us and who continue to support us. Our first member giveaway was last week. RM was able to win that. Launched it a couple weeks ago, and so very happy about it. Now, getting into these booster boxes, without further ado, base set booster box for Scarlet and Violet is $225. A lot of times you look at market price on TCG Player, but you got to go look at the actual listings and see where they're at. Because, yeah, you see this one's, oh, yeah, it's $215, but it has $15 shipping and no sales. So not going to feel real good about that one. I think $225 is a fair place to put it right now. And historically, when you're talking about sealed booster boxes of base sets, they do tremendously well. I think Scarlet and Violet base set before Mega Evolution base set comes out is the best base set we have ever seen in modern times, mid-era to modern Pokemon. It has so many great cards. It obviously features the Miriam SIR, which was incredibly hot to start and has cooled down, but I think it's still going to be in demand long term. And the Gardevoir line, Kirlia, Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir, I should say. And you have kind of that art, that story that is being told, and you get a bunch of cool other art cards in this set, and the pull rates are easy. It's a really fun set, and just bottom line, base set booster boxes perform very well long term. So I think when you're looking at this and it's $225, it's the cheapest booster box you can get of the Scarlet and Violet era right now. It's not going to stay that way. So definitely not a bad idea, in my opinion, to go get yourself a Scarlet and Violet base set booster box. The second booster box released for Scarlet and Violet is Paldea Evolved, and this one has gone absolutely wild. Why has it gone crazy? At $380, it looks like we're looking at here. About $380. Why has it gone crazy? This is a really deep set. Really deep set. It has Magikarp, right? It has the Magikarp, Shinji Kanda, illustration rare. It has some other really nice cards as well. Tyranitar illustration rare. The Sleepy Raichu special illustration rare. And it has an incredible amount of depth on the special illustration rares. This is the most Paldea-centric set. You have the Tinkaton, you have the starters, you have the legendaries. So it really is the most Paldea-centric set in the entire block, in my opinion. It is a huge set, and it features the most popular illustration rare, maybe the most popular card of the era in the Magikarp, and so it is what it is. It's at $380 right now. I don't think it's really going to see a massive reprint? If it does, maybe it'll go down a little bit. But to me, you're on the floor right now of where Paldea Evolved is probably going to sit, unless there's just a massive market crash, which is always possible. But Paldea, my best guess would be you're not going to be able to pick it up a lot cheaper in the immediate future, and I think it's going to continue to rise. Now, I don't think it will rise as exponentially as some of the other sets because it is already at such a high price point. I mean, it's the same price as Astral Radiance, as Brilliant Stars, as some of these, alternate art sets from the Sword and Shield era. So I think it might sit for a little while. Although you look at the 3-month, in 3 months, it's gone up over $100 basically, which is wild. So I don't know exactly where it's going to end up, but to me, this is pretty high. I don't know if it's going to fall. It's a good set. It's a really good set. It will be remembered that way. And again, for folks that care more about your classic, iconic Pokemon, there is some of that here, right? Tyranitar, Magikarp, Raichu. But there is a lot more of this, again, the Paldean Pokemon in this one. I think it's going to do well long term. When you talk about exponentially rising in the short term here, I think Paldea Evolved might sit for a little while. We'll see. Obsidian Flames is sitting right around I think we're talking closer to $255, $260 per booster box. So, I mean, that is a massive price drop from, the second booster box, Paldea Evolved. Obsidian Flames is a much smaller set. It's on the smaller side for sure. It features Charizard, the Charizard SIR. I think that's a really nice SAR in English. Excuse me, no, SIR in English, SAR in Japanese. Got my words twisted there. But yeah, features the Charizard, features the Ninetales, which I think is an underrated card, the illustration rare, the Pidgeot, which is a really underrated special illustration rare, and you have those connected arts. It's not like, one artist that does all those arts for the Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot, but they're all a connected series that are all really cool, that have to do with kind of the different routes that you travel in the Pokemon games. There's a lot of nice cards in Obsidian Flames. It's never going to be viewed the same way as some of the top sets are in Scarlet and Violet, but overall, I think it's safe to say that it has a long way to go, and you just look at this 3-month chart. It was down a good bit. We had a little reprint, I believe, not long ago of Obsidian, and you could get it under $230 for a second. Now you're looking at $255 to $260 on TCG Player. Obsidian Flames, I think overall it's a good set, but smaller set, not as many real big chase cards. Still a set I'm a big fan of opening. Easy pull rates continue here. Paradox Rift, the pull rates started getting a little bit more difficult. Still not crazy, but this set is right around $225 to $230, I would say. Paradox Rift is a very good set. It's also Paldean centric in that you've got a lot of the ancient and future Pokemon. Really, Paradox Rift and Temporal Forces, to me, which came out back to back main set lines, are connected. Paradox Rift is more of the future, Temporal Forces more of the ancient, but I really like both of these sets in that they're unique. They have really nice hits. I mean, you just go look at Journey Together pulled up here, but you go look at Paradox Rift and you do have your Groudon, your Altaria, your Garchomp. These are classic Pokemon, right? But you also have your Roaring Moon, which is ancient, your Iron Valiant, which is future. You have, I'm not a big fan of the Goldango, I'm not going to lie to you, but you have a lot of depth here. Yveltal, Iron Hands, Golisopod, the Mantike is really cute. Love the Magby card. Special illustration rare Tapu Koko. It's a beautiful set. And Scarlet and Violet is defined by beautiful arts, deep sets. That's what you've got here. I think Paradox Rift is a good one. So Paradox Rift at $220. Not too bad, honestly. Do I remember when you could buy this under 100 a year ago? Yes. Can say that for a lot of sets here, but that's where we're at right now. That's the state of the hobby. Temporal Forces, as I mentioned, they've got some ancient futures as well. A little bit more focused on ancients at the top here with Temporal Forces, where you've got Raging Bolt. Iron Crown was the top chase. The cool thing about Temporal Forces, and why I would actually probably value Temporal over Paradox Rift, it's tough to say, but they're right around the same price point, $225 to $230. The Ghastly and the Gengar and Morty's Conviction. Those are going to be really important long term, I think, because Scarlet and Violet just does not feature much of your favorite ghost, Gengar. And the Ghastly has Ghastly, Gengar, and Haunter. Morty's Conviction has Gengar, and you have a Gengar full art card. So I look at this set as it's another beautiful set for sure, but as a set that probably could outperform Paradox Rift long term. And then we get to Twilight Masquerade, where you get the first Mega Chase Special Illustration Rare. At the time, Greninja, it was the first big one that everybody was excited about. Yeah, you had some hype on Magikarp. You had some hype on some of the Paldean Fates stuff, but it wasn't... all those things were like under $100 when Greninja started taking over. And this set is, about $290, $295 for the booster box from Twilight Masquerade. Twilight's a really good set. The issue with Twilight is really the Ogerpon Mask Special Illustration Rares. If those weren't so prominent and they're just not very popular, they are pretty arts, but Ogerpon is just not a Pokemon, a storyline that a lot of fans really fell in love with, so I don't know that these are going to do well long term. But you've got the Greninja, as I mentioned. You've got the connected art with Perrin and Growlithe. You've got the Carmine, which is very popular. The Eevee illustration rare goes very hard in the paint. And you've got a lot of, again, depth here. Everybody loves the Tatsugiri, the Sushi. I love the Infernape. You've got a very nice Pinsir card. The list goes on and on. It's a nice set, right? And it has a really big time chase card and a couple other cards that can really kind of hold their own. People like the Blood Moon Ursaluna a lot as well. So yeah, I think Twilight at $290, it kind of makes sense in the state of this market that we're in right now. Stellar Crown is sitting right around $230, and it's not as popular of a set because people don't really care about the Terapagos as much right now. I love Terapagos. I'm a Terapagos collector. I got in at the ground floor. I think Terapagos is going to be awesome long term. It's a really cute Pokemon. I need them to do some non-stellar Terra-type Terapagos where it's just like your standard form Terapagos because it's so cute, but I like it either way. This set, I think, at $230, it's, right at the bottom of the Scarlet and Violet booster box pricing, but you have Squirtle, you have Bulbasaur, those connect with the Obsidian Flames Charmander, you have Terapagos, Dachshund, really cute, not everybody cares about it though. I have a wiener dog at home, little Murray sitting around here somewhere. This set has got a lot of good illustration rares. The special illustration rares aren't like big chases. Oh, Murray heard us, I think. Say hi, Murray. Say hi. Yeah, so obviously I'm a huge fan of Dachshund. I like this set. I like that, not all of the Pokemon that feature these, Stella Terra types, the crowns, right, look great. Terapagos' design is designed around it, so it hits better, in my opinion. I think it looks really cool. So, again, this set about $230 right now, booster box wise. Surging Sparks is only about $240. A little over $240. You got to go to the second page here to even find some real listings here. Let's see. Yeah, about $240. $240, $245 to $250 for Surging Sparks. If y'all been paying attention to this channel for a long time, I think Surging Sparks is unbelievable. I think it's an underrated set. Yeah, people bitch about the Pikachu, whatever. Take the Pikachu out of it. You've got the Latios and Latios connected arts. You've got probably the best Milotic card we've ever seen. An awesome Hydreigon card, an awesome Alolan Executor, Licia's Appeal, Jasmine's Gaze. These are two popular Pokemon trainers, and you've got depth. You've got the Ceruledge. You've got Mesprit. You've got, I don't think the Archaludon moves people much. I think the Durant card is really cool to have in a binder 3 in a row. Skarmory's excellent. You've got the connected art with Feebas and Milotic there. So 2 of the best connected arts in the whole era, and a lot of cute Pokemon, a lot of cute cards down the line when you look at the illustration rares. I think Surging Sparks is awesome. You also get Black Kyurem full art randomly, which is so cool. I don't know why that's not in Black Bolt and White Flare. I digress. Surging Sparks is a wonderful set. And it's right around the same price as some of the lower tier sets in Scarlet and Violet. So it is newer, certainly. Came out in November of last year. Journey Together was the next booster box, and it is even cheaper. Now, this is an interesting one because at Walmart, Forge and Fire is selling $200, $198 booster boxes. I have had success with them. My buddy, his came with a rip in it. They didn't do anything for him. So it is kind of a risky thing to do there, to put your faith in them coming through for you. But, you know, standard market price, about $220, $225 right now for Journey Together, which again, I think people are just underrating a little bit because everybody went crazy about Prismatic and crazy about Destined Rivals. I think Journey Together, it's probably a good time to buy singles of Journey Together compared to a lot of other singles in the Scarlet and Violet era because they've crashed hard. Same thing with Surging Sparks. And I don't think it's a bad time to look at getting some Journey Together booster boxes potentially. I think that this set is going to perform well long term. It's going to be beloved long term because Lily is one of the most popular trainers in Pokemon. N is one of the most popular trainers in Pokemon. A lot of younger fans really like Iono. I don't think Hop is one of the more popular characters, but you've got a ton of great arts, a ton of great Pokemon here. Clefairy, Salamence, Zoroark, Zacian. I'm not a big fan of Volcanion, but I know that people like him out there. The Wailord just got pumped. It's a beautiful card. The Articuno is unbelievable. You've got Reshiram. It's a good set. I think the Brock Scouting full art is a little underrated right now too. Really good set overall. It's not a big set, but it is a good one. And that booster box again is about $225. And then that gets you to Destined Rivals, which you have seen a slight dip. It was up at $315. There are legitimate listings now at $305. So it's just unbelievable how it's performed. It is defying all odds. It is the most hyped main set that we've probably ever seen. It's something else. And it's a great set. Heatwave Arena in Japanese is great. Glory of Team Rocket in Japanese is great. You combine them and it's unbelievable hype. Now, are we going to get booster box reprints? Probably. How much? I don't know. So it's really, this could be the most volatile one because the price has shot up so high so quickly and has maintained and even gained. And you're seeing that on a lot of the singles as well. But how much more supply of Destined Rivals is Pokemon going to put out there when it comes to booster boxes? I don't know. I really don't. It does seem like you just haven't seen as many booster boxes put out for a lot of these sets as you have collection boxes and booster bundles and things of that nature. So booster boxes, they might be harder to find moving forward. We'll see how the market ends up playing out. But I do think that Destined Rivals, it's deserving of the hype it gets. Is it deserving of the price tag it has right now, this early after release? The market says it is. The market says it is. It's pretty wild. I've focused a lot on the Japanese side for both Heatwave Arena and Glory of Team Rocket because you can just get what you want a lot cheaper. You can open packs a lot cheaper, have a lot more fun. I've been doing a lot of that lately for every set. But to me, this is pretty darn crazy. The sets I would be and I am most interested in buying right now at their current market price are Destined Rivals, not Destined Rivals, our base. Scarlet and Violet base at around $220. Surging Sparks at around $240. Journey Together at around $225. I know that Journey Together and Surging Sparks could have reprints, but I think that they're at a price point right now where they are going to have massive growth long term. I think Destined Rivals is going to be the most expensive box by far long term. The one I would not go in on right now personally is Paldea Evolved, even though I think it's really a high quality set. I think the price point is just, it's so much more expensive than anything else from Scarlet and Violet, and I don't think it's better than everything else. I think Destined Rivals is better. I think Surging Sparks will go down as a better set. I think that Journey Together, even though it's a lot smaller, could compete. Temporal Forces is one I'm definitely interested in because of there's a lot of beautiful Ancients and Futures, beautiful illustration rares, but it's the one set where you've got the Ghastly, you've got the Morty's Conviction, and the Gengar that all feature Gengar. Gengar does well, so, and I'm a huge fan of Gengar. So that's kind of where I'm at with these Scarlet and Violet booster boxes right now. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this, found it a little informative. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Don't forget you can become a channel member for $2.99 a month and have a chance at awesome giveaways like these 2 Pikachus that is going to go to one member this Friday. Pikachus from Crown Zenith. I'm making sure if you join to become a member, you are going to get your value back on giveaways no matter what. So keep that in mind. Really appreciate y'all being here. Have a good one.